Yeah, good evening. Welcome to 5 Minutes Uncut. I'm Delvin, Sadler.
And Knowledge Base KT, the girl lives in M1 FMT.
Yeah, man, last week we touched on a nice topic here with Mr. Umar Johnson and Cutter. So this week, Knowledge Base, we are gonna talk about the World Championship of Athletics coming up. And this is the first question, Knowledge Base. Mr. Grasse will be facing the man from Jamaica, Usain Bolt, the world record holder and the fastest man. It's Andre Grasse ready to take down Usain Bolt at the World Championships.
Unless he pays Usain Bolt. Right? Usain Bolt is the fastest man that ever lived. Will be the fastest man, period. They probably won't beat his record for another 50 years. So unfortunately, I won't see the record come down. You won't see it either.
Wow.
Unless you continue to eat your
I'm going to live until 200. I don't know about you.
No, I'm not going to live until 200.
Oh.
But 200?
Yeah, 200. I'm going to live until 200. I was told that.
By whom?
Me, myself, and I.
Good for you. Hey, World Championship. Good for you. World Championship. Andre de Grasse is not ready. It's turnover. For people that don't know, it's when your foot touch the ground and how fast your foot touch the ground and how you propel yourself. It's not quick enough to keep up with Usain Bolt long strides.
Yeah.
Right? He's a good athlete, but in my humble opinion, he's not the greatest. He's not the next coming, unfortunately.
No.
He's a pretender.
Okay.
It's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to speak clearly,
yeah,
and without bias.
Yeah, you're knowledge based, you know.
That's
so you give.
I have been wrong before, right? I have been wrong before. I called Cleveland to win the NBA championship. I must take that back.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't expect those jump shooters to actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally apologize. So if Mr. de Grasse, it's out there for you to prove me wrong. But I strongly believe, based on what you have shown me so far, I don't see the growth. But you're a good athlete.
Oh.
Delvin?
Yes, you know, knowledge base. This is track and field we're talking about here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I, for one, thinks Andre de Grasse is ready to dethrone Mr. Usain Bolt. I'm a Canadian, so I'm a Jamaican too. You see, but this is where I live, Toronto, Canada, here. And Andre de Grasse is my brother here. So, that's not the reason why I'm supporting him. Because if you look at the season so far, the track and field season, Usain Bolt ran 2 races.
Mm-hmm.
2 races. So he's not in the shape of world record shape or Olympic shape or world championship shape.
Mm-hmm.
Andre de Grasse has been more active over the season than Usain Bolt, and he's peaking at the right time. He's leading the Diamond League in points for the most wins. He's in 100 and 200, and he won the Canadian Championships based on 100 and 200. Usain Bolt don't need to run into the Jamaican Championship, or didn't need to, because he's the defending championship at 100 and 200 at the World Championship. So he has less races, hence less ready. So
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Well, we'll see.
Tom Donovich once said, that's the coach of the Houston Rockets, when they won their second championship. You cannot underestimate the art of a champion.
Yeah.
Plus, Usain Bolt has nothing to lose. He has already announced that he's going to retire.
I don't think it will take anything
away. Even
away.
if he tear up his hamstring to push it does not matter.
Remember,
so, Usain Bolt is going to give us fireworks.
That doesn't mean that he's unbeatable, because remember, the last two world championship prior, he false started because out of fear.
Oh, no, it wasn't because
it was because of fear. He said it.
Okay. as far as I know, the technical definition of a false start does not equal to fear. It just so happened that he came out of the blocks before the gun went off.
Come on, knowledge base. You're hiding the facts from the people here.
Which facts?
The fact is, Johan Blake, in training, was dynamite.
Okay.
And Usain Bolt knew that he had to be on top of his game for that.
Let me ask
and
you.
he tried to jump the gun.
That's your point, yes?
What you say?
You see people out there in the People Nation. I talk from a position of not shit. Unshit position. So what I will say to you is that ask this man. 2 days later, Usain Bolt ran in a 200-meter race with that same very Johan Blake. What happened?
Well, Johan Blake, you know, he was tired from the 100 meters that he had to run.
People, I speak from a position of unshitness. I just speak reality. I don't get them right all the time. So don't believe that I am somehow clairvoyant and I know everything. But when I frame what I say, it's coming from somewhere that is unshitness. Yes, but
anyway, back to this one here. The Grasse. In his preparation right now, he did run a win-aided 9.69, right?
It's a lot of win-aided. Even in college, I think he ran 9.79.
Yeah, 9.79, yeah.
He has never run a fast time that there was no win.
Yeah.
So, in my bread, in my wonder bread,
okay.
light man.
He's light.
But yes.
As far as the top end speed as a sprinter,
yeah, but I'm good.
He's very good on the top end.
Very good.
And he's coming into this championship in great shape. So for a man that is less shaped in Usain Bolt to a man that is in peak condition, we will now see if this man is the heir apparent. You know what I mean?
Delvin, we're talking about a man in Usain Bolt that people took human hormone, it's called human growth hormones.
Yeah.
And steroids, stimulant, even sleep with donkey, and couldn't beat the man.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, after the man finished the race, man, damn, I slept with a donkey.
You know what?
And I still didn't beat him.
You know what I remember? I remember in the Beijing Olympic, you know, the man who comes second, you know, Trinidadian man, Mr. Thompson.
Yes, he said he won the race. Yeah, because nobody can beat that man.
This man said he ran against human beings.
Yes.
And an alien beat him.
So he
beat all the human beings in the race. Therefore, he was the winner. Yes. And he was celebrating like the winner, you know?
Yes.
He was celebrating like the winner.
Can beat it.
So, with a subpar Usain Bolt, he is more like human in this, going into this race. Let's see if a human being like the Grasse or Johan Blake is capable of beating him. But it will be a great world championship. On to the next question. Yes, knowledge base. The second question that I have for you is this, okay? And this is somebody that reached out to me, and I want to get your take on this. This is from, we're going to talk to the men them out there right now. And a male actually spoke with me in confidence and says, Delvin, don't call my name, but I want you to discuss this situation on 5 Minutes Uncut, because this is gravely affecting a lot of male out there, and it is erectile dysfunction. Yes, this is not to be confused with impotency, it's erectile dysfunction, meaning when you're ready for the stuff to stand up, it falls down or don't even get up. So what they want to know is this knowledge base. What do you say to men who are in this predicament from a psychological perspective? Or is there anything that you can say to them that will actually help them?
I can't do nothing for them. I cannot do nothing for you. So what I can tell you to do is to, we're talking about premature ejaculation.
No, it's called erectile dysfunction.
So just not getting up.
It's just not raising to the occasion.
So enough blood is not circulating in your body to get down there. So it could be that you need some form of exercise to continue to walk around. There's a juice out there called front end lifter where you can buy.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Once I was staying at the hotel, I'll give you a little story. And the lady, I asked her, what type of juice you have down here. So she's like, we have all sorts of juice. So she's like, hold on a second. Let me not say that because the previous guy I told that to, he asked him, say, well, if she have any front end down there because he really needs some help. But with that said, I have heard of this juice called front end lifter. I don't know what's in it, but there are some people out there that uses this juice. Maybe we need to bring one of those. Remember that man baby in a bottle?
No, he's called influencer sex.
The influencer sex. Yes. He sells juice that influences sexual impotence.
And one of the juices called baby in a bottle.
And one of the juices called baby in a bottle.
Yeah.
You drank the baby in a bottle?
Yeah, I drank it.
It just tastes like juice.
Yeah, it just
tastes like juice, sweetie juice.
Yeah.
But we don't have erectile dysfunction.
And we did question him about his knowledge of it,
Well, the man about 15 picnic.
But he couldn't answer. The scientific things behind it.
Like maybe if you bring man 5 minutes uncut, maybe there's something will just open up and tell me why it goes. But anyway,
I'm mash up the show.
Sir, I think what you need to do, put fun and joke aside, you need to work with your physician. You need to, I think he's going to suggest to you that you need to hydrate yourself a lot. Drink lots of water. And at the same time, do lots of walking. Walk. And over time, you find that the circulation in your body start to build up. Because what it is that for that thing to get up, you need blood to get into it. So either you have lack of blood or you have problem with circulation for the blood to get down in there, or your thing just too big, so it takes too much blood to get down in there, so you might faint if you have an erection. But maybe that's another story. But I think walking will help, and work with your girl or wife. Maybe it's a stimulation issue. Maybe she's not stimulating you enough, so it's just not working. How do you see Delvin?
Yeah, knowledge base. This is I'm gonna come to this from a 2-point perspective. First of all, let me put out a disclaimer here. We're not medical doctors. Yeah, we're not urologists. So therefore, what we're saying to you is that first consult with your
physician.
doctor.
I did tell him.
Yeah, and see a urologist, because it could be something inside the scrotum that causing you to not get up to the occasion. Another thing is that from the next point of view that we want to come from is that health and nutrition. You know what I mean? Maybe you want to talk to what's that man we had on the show, Christopher Hutchinson, who is a plant-based diet man. Maybe he can help you to.
He says his contract, his program Raise the Dead before.
Yeah, he's a Raise the Dead man. He can do miracles like that. so
that's what he says. I don't know.
Yeah,
you have to work with
maybe you want to consult with Mr. Christopher Hutchinson to look at the plant-based diet show.
Episode 8.
Yeah, and
Episode 8.
His number is on the drop-down menu, so maybe you want to contact him to see if he can help you. Again, exercise and nutrition, and maybe you want to, change a little things in the bedroom a little bit. You know what I mean? Spice it up, move the bed around. You know what I mean? Get your wife to, start, instead of you routinely doing things,
or you can
divert yourself.
Talk those things that you said.
You mentioned
a drug. What is zone name again?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about zone name?
Yeah. Don't worry about that. Maybe you need your wife to stimulate you in different ways. So we're human beings of creatures, habits. You know what I mean? We're human beings of habits. Believe it or not, most people in the bedroom operate in a routine manner. That means it starts one way and it ends the same way.
Really?
All the time. Yeah, this is most people have routine sex.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
No.
It's a fact.
No.
It's a fact, believe it or not.
No.
But not for you, knowledge base. And not for me. I don't like those things. It just don't work. You have to be a little bit freaky for me. Anyways, what I'm saying to you is that have your wife or yourself change up the thing. Go on a vacation, you know what I mean? Or going on in the park or something. Make it a little bit different.
Don't get arrested.
Yeah. You know, so that you can have a different perspective on it, or you know, or see a counselor too. Yeah. Maybe something laying beneath the surface that causing you to not mentally be there when you should be, so that the dead can be risen. So look at your life and see what you can do, but mainly that's what I'm telling you, see your physician first. So what do you say about that?
I concur.
Yeah, because we're not physicians, you know. Mine's not up.
Mine work.
It worked for now.
For
No, that dropping though.
now.
No complaint from your wife.
No complaints from my wife.
So, see your physician. We're gonna wrap up the show. Yes, knowledge base. It was a great show today.
Yes, very interesting show, you know.
We didn't touch a sports topic for a while, so
Yeah, we have to feel it up sometime.
yeah, you gotta have to make sure the people, remind the people, and especially the fans who are into sports, that you know we still have that in our
Yes.
headings, and we still talk about it, and we talk about the raising of the dead. It's a successful show, you would say.
Indeed.
Yes, it is. So what would you like to say to the fans today?
Well, you know, like, subscribe, share, and go out there and advertise it, you know, for the people who do not have an account. When you're on the bus. Oh, I recently was on a seaboat going to North Vancouver, and I told some people on the boat about
Yes.
5 minutes on call.
Yes.
They saw me watching it on the seaboat.
Yeah,
And they're like, what is that show?
Yeah.
It seems very interesting. I'm like, it is very interesting.
very interesting.
So when you're on the TTC, when you're on the GO train, you know, you're just chilling, share the video.
Sure.
Yes.
I noticed that you're just differently today, knowledge base. So
Indeed.
what do you hear?
Yes, so I'm gonna model my shirt, you know. You guys can reach out to us. Yesterday at the barbecue, people were fighting for the t-shirt, the hats, you know, we have the mugs. Yes, man, you know. We're taking to them right now. Bigger and better things are afoot.
Yeah. You might be lucky to be wearing one of these 5 minutes and cut shirt. You are privileged to be one of the few who has it. So tell the people them to like,
Subscribe, share.
yes. So until next week, peace out.